Dobro večer. Yay! Dobro večer, Divine Pisces 222. It is Monday, June 21st, 2021. Just a reminder, guys, tomorrow through tomorrow, you can still get 22% off an hour coaching session or 22% off a mini or an in-depth or extended reading. And also any SRT service you purchase, you do get a free mini reading. That is going through tomorrow, guys. Check my description box for your coupon codes that you can use on my website for my services. Also, yesterday we had our live discussion where we talked about releasing obsession, dealing with the split and things like that. A lot of people are releasing a lot right now, and I feel like those two things kind of go hand in hand, because we are releasing a lot of the 3D ideas that we have surrounding these connections as well, which goes hand in hand with releasing your person or releasing the obsessive factor. Also, though, right now I did mention, and I want to mention again, I know a while back I did a poll to see how many of you would be interested in hearing from my counterpart, King of Cups, or KOC as I call him, to answer some questions or even just have some insight onto the journey from a masculine's point of view. Overwhelming amount of you, 90% said, OMG, yes. So that is something that I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to bring into fruition very soon. But right now, what I'd like is if you have a question or if there's something you're just wanting to know from a masculine's point of view, send me an email, sasha@divinepisces222.com. The subject should be question for KOC. And I will compile those, and if I can get enough to fill at least a 10-minute video, I'll do one. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get this started for today. I feel like feminine's just a little lost right now. Like I really feel like feminine has just seen so much fall away from her. Basically following what source is kind of showing her to do and is doing those things, but now it's just sitting here going, what did I do? Right? So a little bit of regret energy coming in for feminine. I do feel that. And as far as masculine goes, like, seriously, I feel like it's the same story. But there's a group of masculines I do feel that they are definitely awakened, but they're kind of in the same spot with feminine, except they are still in their situations. This particular group of masculines that I'm picking up on, they want their fulfillment. They are ready. It's like they're ready to move on to the next step. They're just not quite sure what to do or how to get there. Most of them, they're done completely with dealing with other people's drama, I guess should be the term. Whether that's in their family life, job, whatever. They're just done. They're just done. And it's almost like there's this guilt energy coming in with masculine, because it's like they feel like they're betraying somebody by choosing self. Okay? And there is a little bit of guilt coming in from feminine side too for choosing self. Okay? So let's take a look here. Balance. Interesting. Balance, soul tribe, celebration, darkness, and navel chakra. So, I mean, the navel chakra, that doesn't surprise me. It's like this feeling of anxiety that's coming in. But right now, it's like we're really trying to balance ourselves, but we really feel like something's about to give. Like it's like this giant game of Jenga, whatever, however you pronounce that. Like this giant game of Jenga where It's like we're trying to balance all the pieces together, but it's like at some point the tower is going to fall as the pieces get pulled away from it, right? And so when I look at this particular card and it says balance, sure, it's about bringing oneself into balance, but for me right now, it's really about the tower is about to go. Like there is no balance left in this particular situation. It's about to go. It's about to go. And right now, I do feel a lot of you are being called to turn to like-minded individuals, to your soul tribe. Some of you do feel incredibly alone, especially if you've left a family situation or a third-party situation, a karmic, a job, whatever. You're feeling a little isolated right now. You're feeling pretty alone. And so now it's like you're being called to connect with like-minded people, okay? Those following the path of light. And this is why, again, I created the forum. Okay, so check it out if you haven't yet. It's free to sign up, divinelifeworks.com/forum. Connect with others, or even join one of my group coaching sessions. Also, reminder, guys. I'm sorry. Thursday is the last day you can sign up for the astrology coaching session for Sunday the 27th. Okay, there are 2 slots. Yeah, 2 slots left. All right, you get to join me and Cleo. You get a life path reading, plus you get I'm going to be pulling cards and things like that as well. So it's literally like a coaching session and an astrology session. Like she's going to take a look at your chart and your life path and things like that. I mean, it's a really, really good deal. It's $44, but you get a lot. Okay. So sign up if you're wanting to do it. Thursday is the last day to do it because I gotta get the information over to Cleo so she can do the charts and everything like that. She needs a couple of days to do that. But Sunday is the actual event at 1 p.m. Eastern. 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So sign up now if you're wanting to do it. Only 2 slots left. Okay. Yeah. So that's another good way to connect with others right now. Is doing either a coaching session or something like that. Okay. But right now, again, third parties, this is saying celebration, but really it's kind of like third party situations. You're celebrating the ending of those things. But at the same time, it's like this feeling of isolation and guilt, and feeling kind of lost and not really quite sure which way to go now. It's like, okay, well, I followed the path up to this point. Which way do I go now? Help me. Not feeling very confident right now. Some of you did have something happen that's kind of messed with your confidence a little bit. Some sort of setback maybe that has manifested itself to you. It's not a setback, it's just a learning opportunity, okay? So let's take a look at feminine right now. Feminine again, like some of you are feeling really guilty right now for choosing self-love, and like you're wanting to be in that energy. You feel good in that energy. You know what it feels like to wake up happy in the morning, and that having that feeling all day is that self-love aspect coming in for feminine, okay? But something's come in to kind of make you feel not so confident in it right now. So there is some change happening around you right now, feminine. But there's internal change too, okay? There's internal and external change happening, obviously. Obviously, the world is just a mess right now, okay? And I feel like feminine's maybe having a really hard time taking care of herself right now because she doesn't know. I feel fem's very stressed out. I feel femme is very stressed out right now. Okay? But you have to understand you are being protected right now. Okay? And I know you feel incredibly vulnerable. Feminine feels incredibly vulnerable right now. Very vulnerable. Very vulnerable, very unstable. Okay? And a lot of things have been stripped away from her. Whether by choice or, tower or people just falling away, no longer in resonance, so on and so forth. So again, feminine just feeling incredibly isolated right now. Incredibly isolated. Okay? Yeah. Especially for some of you who maybe you finally did actually release your connection. Maybe you're not even, if you were talking to your counterpart, you're not talking to them anymore right now. or they've separated themselves again. Maybe there's no communication or whatever. Feminine, yeah. So feminine, yeah. Somebody is, yeah. Feminine, you just release yourself from something. Yeah, and some of you, it is your connection. You did release your connection. Some of you, it's a karmic connection. Some of you, it's just a situation that you were in that was not fulfilling you. That was not what it seemed to be, and you released yourself from that. Okay? And now you're just kind of sitting on the other side of it going, okay, now what? Now where do I go? Okay, I followed truth here, but where does truth want to take me now? Right? I'm ready. I am kind of ready, sort of. I have the motivation to move forward. I just don't know where to go. You know, and some of this does have to do with a family situation. Again, some of you have released a family situation, and again, it's making you feel incredibly lonely. You're really, really up in your head. You know you don't want to be there. Feminine's, yeah. Feminine's like, no more games, Source. No more games. I don't want to play any more games. Whether you're talking to Source or you're masculine, doesn't matter. I don't want to play any more games. I don't want to play any more games. Some of you haven't quite made the leap yet. You haven't yet. Like you've made the decision, but you haven't fully done it yet. Like you haven't fully integrated that. Some of you who have maybe taken a leap, maybe you have just gone, you know, whatever, you're afraid of the next step. It's like you haven't fully released it yet. Like you're maybe you, I don't know, it's like you jumped, but then you're still holding on to the ledge kind of a thing. That's my analogy, okay? It's like, okay, I jumped, and I'm hanging on for dear life. What do I do, right? So you're still, for some reason, still hanging on to stuff. I mean, what you're doing right now, feminine, need to release. You need. I know it's one of those things that's easier said than done. I completely understand. Okay, I really do. But see how this is kind of like, it looks like the heart center, but for me, it's screaming solar plexus. And then we have the navel chakra here. Okay, so I really feel right now, feminine is just anxious, nervous, scared about this next step. Okay, but what you're doing right now literally is you're birthing your new beginning. Okay, keep standing in your power, feminine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's not the end of the world. Yep, just stand in your truth. Stand in truth. Nothing can harm you. You are being protected. You are being guided. Everything's gonna be fine, right? Stop overthinking it. Just go with God, as they say. But go with your Just go. Okay, just keep going. All right. Because where you were was not fulfilling you at all. Where you were was not a good place, and you know that. It just kept you in lack over and over and over and over again. So anywhere is better than where you were. Okay? Anywhere is better than where you were. Okay? And to be quite honest, you don't have to pretend. You don't have to pretend that you're not sorry that you left a place that maybe, you know, maybe you had some friends there. Maybe there was some sort of emotional tie to that particular situation. It's understandable. Purge it. It's okay to feel those things. But you don't have to stay there. Whether emotionally, mentally, physically, energetically, you don't have to stay there. Okay? Stop perpetuating the cycle. All right, so messages from feminine to masculine. Some of you, again, like some of you, this was last week, like your masculine showed his true colors to you. Showed their true colors to you. Some of you lamented because, you know, I do feel happy with you, but I really don't want to know what's going on in your situation right now. You know, it's probably better if we don't talk. Oh, yeah, there's that 3D money aspect coming in for feminine right now. It's like every time you walk away, masculine. So yeah, feminine, you are shedding. You're changing your perspective, your perception. Stop saying this. Stop saying this. We're not through June yet. Okay. This is supposed to be just do it June. All right? Don't say that phrase anymore. And yeah, some of you, this is still coming in. That's where your regret energy is coming in. That's why you're still holding on to the ledge. Even though you jumped, you're still holding on to the ledge. You still have an emotional attachment. Okay? So advice from Source, cultivate love within yourself. Choosing self does not mean you're selfish. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? Exactly. You got to fulfill yourself. You have to fill your cup first. Okay, stop giving your power away to someone else. Of course, my video froze. Sorry about that, guys. But have compassion for yourself and for others. Okay? It's okay to have compassion, but you don't have to feel guilty. Having compassion is not the same as feeling guilty. They're two completely different things. Okay? Alone, but not lonely, feminine. You're not. You're not alone. Not really. Not really. Okay? Commune with Source. Commune with yourself. Check out the forum. Okay? You're not alone. Okay? Alright, let's take a look at masculine. Okay, so feminine, I do believe some of you may receive some communication from your masculine. I do feel a lot of masculines are wanting to communicate right now, but again, like it's kind of like feminine's like, I don't want to know anymore. I don't want to know what's happening. Maybe some of you did receive a message from masculine and you haven't responded. You're like, no, I don't want to deal with this anymore. But it's like masculine just wants to really, believe it or not, it's almost like he wants to make excuses. He wants to explain himself. But some of them, again, I am picking up on a very enlightened group or a very awakened group of masculines that are coming in here that are doing the work. For some of you femmes, it's this person you haven't spoken to in a very long time. You've gotten to the point where you kind of are ready to release the connection. But your masculine's actually been doing the work in silence and wants to tell you about it. They also want to say that they're not in a good situation. Some of them are dealing with some health issues because of the situations they're in. It's literally eating away at them, and they know that. They don't want to be there. They don't want to be there. They want to move on. They want to get out. So this is that energy I was picking up on last week too. Masculine knows. Masculine knows he wants out. Masculine knows he wants out. Masculine knows what he wants. Okay, he wants femme. He wants all the things. Okay? He knows, but he knows what he has to do in order to have that. Is he ready? Is he ready to do that? Some are. Some are ready to go. Some are just like, okay, I'm literally just waiting for the opportunity. Okay, literally just waiting, like biding their time, waiting for the opportunity. It's like they have this deadline. Some of them is like they have this deadline in their brain. By this time, I will be here. They're manifesting. They're manifesting their way out. Okay, so this particular group that I'm picking up on the masculines, they are ready to go. They are ready to go. Yeah, they want to move forward in truth here. They want to move forward in truth. Some of them, it's they're wanting to come in. It's like they're not trying to seem too needy though. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's like they're not trying to seem too needy. They're really trying to. They're a little bit out of sorts when it comes to their emotions, though. I will say that. Some of them, yeah, they have an emotional attachment. They don't want to hurt anybody. They don't want to hurt anybody. They actually don't want to hurt themselves either. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, they're literally just biding their time right now. This particular group of masculines, they're just biding their time. They want this. They want the things. They want union. So this particular group of masculines, feminine, again, if you're in this group, you releasing your masculine was exactly what you were supposed to do to get him to move forward. Okay, so you just keep doing you. Don't stop questioning yourself, because whatever you've done has triggered this masculine to move forward and to make some changes. Yeah, chariot. Okay, and they're moving. They're moving. Now it may not be immediately. Just keep that in mind. It may not be immediately. Okay, but let things unfold. All right. Okay, because yeah, they're going to be moving forward in truth. They're going to be moving forward in their integrity. It's like what they've lost here is helping them to see what they need to do to achieve union. Okay? And it's almost like this forbidden thing, yeah, that they're not supposed to have. And that's kind of the conflict that's arising within them that they're just dealing with. They don't want to know. They don't want to fight anymore. They don't want to feel like this anymore. They don't want to trigger themselves. They don't want to be triggered anymore, right? But they still have some of this element of the 3D thing coming in, especially with money. Some of them, that's why they're biding their time. They're manifesting the money to do whatever it is they need to do. Some of them, this has to do with a job. They're wanting to leave a job and maybe go into business for themselves or something of that nature. Okay, but they just don't. They don't feel good enough. It's like they, man, 5. Change is all over this with the 5s. But it's just like they are not sure if they're emotionally ready to do it. Okay, and the High Priestess in reverse usually is Divine Feminine. But in this case, it's the inner feminine for the masculine right now. It's like they're energetically not quite ready. They know what they want. They know they want to get out, but energetically, it's like they're trying to put the cart before the horse right now, right? They're thinking 3D. They're thinking 3-dimensionally right now. How do I get out of this situation in the 3D? Right, in the 3D. How do I change this situation in the 3D? How do I plant the seeds so that I can move forward in the 3D? Right? But in the meantime, they're just not quite feeling up to the task of dealing with the crap that's going on. Like, there's too much emotion going on around them. Some of them, they did come in with a mess. They did come in with an offer and they were rejected, whatever. Feeling defeated. So, yeah, this particular group of masculines I do feel is moving towards the light, though. Because there's another group of masculines that I've been picking up on also. And it's like they come and go. Sometimes they come in at the same time. Sometimes they don't. But there's another group of masculines out there that there's nothing you can be able to do. They've already really made their choice, right? This particular group, though, I'm pretty sure that this particular group will be moving the way that they're supposed to go, okay? Some messages from masculine. How do we get to this? Seeing you in my dreams. I'm being watched. Of course you are. Some of them are in denial about their situation and that they can't change it. Because again, they're looking at it from a 3D standpoint. Okay. Release and surrender, masculine. It's time. Inner child wounds, of course, being triggered right now. Having to do mainly with expectations and disappointment. Those types of things. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Taking time out. Yep. Again, third-party situation. They're working on it. I don't want to stop. I want to keep going. I don't want to stop. I hate seeing you upset. And this karmic situation is keeping me stuck. It's an illusion, masculine. Huh. This was on the bottom of the deck. I will be back. So yeah, this particular group of masculines, I do feel, will be back. Okay. Alrighty. Let's let's see here. Messages. Yeah, masculine, it's time to trust yourself. You know where you're at. You know where you're at is not a good thing. And look at that. Trust yourself and inner trust coming up together. I mean, that's a compound message right there. Okay, trust yourself. Okay, in the world, not of the world, meaning get out of the 3D mind space. Get out of the 3D stuff, masculine. You're thinking about this the wrong way. Change your perception. Okay, change your perception and have faith in the process. Manifest it. Yes, manifest your way out and trust the steps that you're taking will lead you there. Okay? Okay, don't lose your inspiration. Everything's going to be fine. And a lot of them are inspired right now to make a change. To make a change. Okay? Problem is they think it's all external. Okay? All right, so connecting energies, courage. So yeah, right now together, I mean, this came in a little while ago about the idea of solidarity. The masculine and the feminine know that together they can conquer anything, right? And that goes within as well. So your inner masculine, inner feminine, when you bind together, when you work together, you can come out of the darkness and you can manifest your way through, okay? So it's like literally a spirit of manifestation happening right now. The problem is that feminine is being a little bit caught up in not being able to see her way forward, even though she went the way she thought she was supposed to go. Masculine, it's like they know which way they're supposed to go. They don't know how to get there. Okay? So the message is the same, though, is to have the faith. So faith is being tested right now, big time. Big time. Whoopsies. And yeah, this came up in the overall energies, the soul tribe. Have faith in your soul tribe, guys. Again, you know, connect with others who are going through the same thing. There are plenty of communities out there, believe it or not. And the forum obviously was one of them, but Facebook, I know Wicked Virgo has a Facebook group that you can join. You know, so find like-minded people. Find people that you can talk to about this stuff and not feel judged, okay? But yeah, just know that have faith that you are also getting help from above. Okay? You're not going at this alone. You're really not. You're really not. And release the temptation to look back, guys. Release the temptation to feel guilty. Release the temptation to what's the word I'm looking for? To hold yourself back. Some of you, that's the temptation, is like your ego is sitting there going, no, you can't do this. If you do this in the 3D, this will happen, so on and so forth. Stop. Tell it to hush. Okay? Yeah, seriously, guys. Endings happening. Big time endings happening right now. And yeah, it is bringing in a lot of emotion, a lot of fear, a lot of distrust, a lot of anxiety coming in here. Okay? But just know, I mean, you are literally recreating your reality. This is a transition point. This is a transition point, but you have to release the old reality before you can paint the new one, right? And a lot of times that comes with a tower, okay? Letting the tower happen before you can clear that away and create a new reality, right? Stop clinging to the idea that you can't do something, okay? It's like we've grown up in this idea that the 3D is the 3D. The 3D is concrete. The 3D is this and that and the other. And it's just like, no. No, it's not. That's just what we're told to keep us from manifesting the things that we want. If we all got together and manifested this, like, what we actually wanted the world to be, the people who are in charge wouldn't be in charge anymore. And they can't stand it. Okay? Yeah, see? See? There's your foundation. Okay. Guys, you're rebuilding it. You're rebuilding that structure. Okay? It's really not. The foundation that is falling down was never made in stone. It was illusion. It was a house of cards. Okay? And right now what's happening is literally you're fulfilling your destiny by walking in truth. You're bringing things into balance by following source. Okay, remember the balance, I think it was the balance card. Yeah, the balance card that came up in the overall energies. Okay, let it fall. Let it fall. It's off balance. Let it fall. And that way you can rebuild it. You can recreate it. You can create your reality, whether that means union for you, happiness, inner union, family, whatever it is, you're creating your abundance. You are creating your reality. Okay, you just have to release this one first. Yeah, you just have to move forward in truth. Listen to Source. Source knows where you're going. Even if you can't see the way, Source knows where you're going. Okay? Yeah. Stop holding back the tower. You can't. Let it fall. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Your strength will come after. Courage, then strength. Does that make sense? Courage, then strength. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's what they say. And it's true. It's absolutely true. Would I change anything from my past? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Everything I've ever gone through has made me who I am, and I love who I am. Okay? Love who you are. Fill your cup. Okay? You don't have to take from someone else to fill your cup, and you don't have to let others take from your cup. That's your cup. Guard it. One more. Yeah, and that's it. Boom, there you go. It's a third party situation coming to an end. Okay? It's happening. Manifesting a new reality for yourself and for your connection. Okay? So this particular group that I'm picking up on, you're manifesting your union right now. Okay? So advice messages, from Source. Yeah, finances. There's that money aspect coming in again. So Source is trying to tell you here, you're focusing too much on the finances aspect, okay? Too much regret coming in. Stop with the regret. Okay? Take your time. Everything's going to be fine. Some of you, it's time to just go within. Okay? Do some soul searching. Longing, and whether it's for your person or not, longing is a very powerful emotion. It's the idea of chasing something you don't have. Stop. Stop. What you chase eludes you. Okay? Let it come to you. Be in your receiving energy. Let it come to you. All right. What do you need to release? Some of you still need to release that fear and the guilt associated with it. The answers you need are coming. Just sit back, relax, and let the answers come to you, okay? You're very close to achieving what you're wanting to achieve. Your new reality is being painted before your eyes, okay? A win-win outcome is forecast, so just keep going. Everything's coming back into balance. Okay, you're going to build a tower. You're going to build a foundation that's a heck of a lot more stable than one that's coming down now, okay? But yeah, it's time to take action and move forward, okay? Just go, just trust it, go, have faith, okay? All right, guys, I really hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe. And don't forget, if you have a question or something you want insight on from KOC, send me an email, sasha@divinepisces222.com. Subject, question for KOC. And if I can get enough people to send me questions, I'll do a video with KOC answering your questions. Okay? All right, guys, I really hope this helped. Have a lovely day.